go check another thing. What are we going to do? Oh yeah. I saw this one video. I've not watched it, but it said, "Why do people hate Jews? Why do this? My account is gonna get banned just for me saying that. Do people hate?" I think I saw it. Was it? No, it's not this. I think it was made by Palm something. Pom. Brother. It was made by Pom, something like that. It's not even as using it or something Pom. Oh, Rambo. Or Rambo. This one, yeah, what does everyone hate Jews? Is it because they control everything? Okay, personally, I'm not gonna say they do. They're in the banking and all this other stuff, so like somewhat influence it. APAC money, possibly. I don't think it's only like I don't know how to answer that question. It's a yes or no question, but it's always another option. They probably don't. Most of them don't. At least I don't think so. But I guess let's see it. Let's see what the thoughts.
Israeli propaganda has ruined the lives of Oscar-winning actors because they have went against them. There are many movies that are the safe haven. Israel is the perfect spot to go to when there's...
But they hate everyone, bro. That's not themselves. But I mean,
a zombie apocalypse. And further than that, it's not just American propaganda, but many people in Israel believe that what they're doing to...
Yeah, because those retarded ass retards are literally fucking brainwashed. These niggas don't see all these other people as inferior in animals. It's kind of like what them the white people thought of the same thing like back then, but they're doing it now. See, it's like this. They get almost wiped out. They come back. I'm superior. Well, they didn't really get. Is it like 6 million that died? They were almost. If it continued, they would have probably gotten wiped out. No, not only they wouldn't. They would have probably left and moved to a different place. Possibly. Don't they always do that? How the fuck are you kicked out of so many places? And everyone's the issue and not yourself. Probably the way you act. Well, anyways, look, I'm not trying to get this. I shouldn't even be watching this. I'm gonna get my whole channel banned.
Gaza killing the babies, the mothers,
and they see, and I remember seeing. Okay, I'm not sure it's all of them. It's not all of them that says the shit like that, but possibly some. It's like the loud minority. That's the thing. There was a loud minority that ruins it for everyone. The majority just stays quiet. So, because maybe they don't care, or maybe they don't want to go against. Then they feel like they're not strong enough to go against their government. The government just does whatever. They can piss on people, and they're gonna be like, "This is not in their head. Oh, it's not right," but not gonna say shit.
Children is not wrong.
How Israel has systematically beheaded Palestinian children on a daily basis for the last 15 months.
What the fuck?
And yet every single one of these Western media outlets was so quick to spread the mass atrocity propaganda in order to manufacture consent for Israel's genocide.
Bro, they literally are paying these guys money. That's getting that 200K from APAC and shit, and they're like, "Oh, Yeah, yeah, you guys got me. You're just doing the bidding. It's like soldiers doing the bidding for of the president. They're just doing it what they're told to do, like good boys.
Story about an incident which never took place.
We have some really disturbing new information out of Israel. The Israeli Prime Minister's spokesman just confirmed babies and toddlers were found with their heads decapitated.
I choked up earlier reading this new revelation about 40 babies being killed.
Oh my God.
And some of them being beheaded. And I was like, how can any human being do that to a baby?
This is a
You're
very
saying.
complex topic that needs to be broken down into 3 parts, and it all starts with the 50th year anniversary for the Oscars. Vanessa Redgrave wins Best Supporting Actress, but that's not what she's remembered and known for, because
Because they probably supported Israel in the past or something. Or maybe she did it recently and everyone just coming at her. Possibly.
that same year, she releases another movie produced by her titled The Palestinians, where it's very sympathetic towards the Palestinians, interviewing leaders and painting a light that they're actually human beings. Guess what? Nothing turned out good for her afterwards. She went on top of a stage, she gave a big, great speech calling them...
No, she's probably getting executed, bro. Good game. Getting sniped. Oh, it was a suicide. She jumped off the window herself. They may have been like different hairs on her. Someone's flesh on her teeth, flesh cells, skin. Someone's skin cells on her teeth. But she died by suicide. Maybe her hair might have been, ripped out. It was on the floor. Suicide. She ripped out her hair, jumped out the window. She might have had someone's fingerprints on her body. Ooh. Whose fingerprints are those? Yo. Suicide. It was a suicide. She did it on her own. No one else saw it. They were with cameras, but the cameras were turned off. There were 3 witnesses, but those witnesses died. Oh. Oh. And the door was broken. She broke the door herself. She did that. She didn't want anyone to come in. That's why she decided to break it from the outside. Let's continue.
I salute you and I pay tribute to you, and I think you should be very proud that in the last few weeks you've stood firm and you have refused to be intimidated by the threats of a small bunch of Zionist hoodlums whose behavior is an insult to the stature of Jews all over the world and to their great and heroic record of struggle against fascism and oppression.
And even released mice into at least one of them. Another theater was bombed, which took place after the Oscars. When Redgrave arrived at the Oscars, she saw her likeness hanged in effigy by JDL members who apparently lit it on fire. Police reportedly told her a local JDL leader offered $500 for the ear of the Nazi. I made this film because I believe the Palestinian people have been denied the right to be heard, Redgrave said in defense of her movie.
She came back from the stage and sat by herself. No co-star, no actors went up to talk to her. It was just the 2 bodyguards assigned. Everyone did not like her. Even her co-stars, who was known for taking pictures and against the Vietnam War, insulted her consistently. And people need to realize...
Because she was mad about Israel, bro? Fake saw it, bro. Yeah. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not even doing this right. Oh, shit. 13. Oh no, I did already.
The Palestinian and Israel beef has existed
8 decades. So like 80 years. Yeah, a decade is 10 years. Yeah, it's 10 years. 10 years. Yeah.
since decades ago. And this is not just about America.
What would that say again? Yeah. Article explains, okay. This article examines the conflict between Israel and Palestine. One of the most complex and sensitive issues in modern history. Through a retrospective analysis focused on historical sources, political dynamics, and the influence of international factors. For nearly 8 decades, this conflict has caused great international tension and has sparked intense debates in international law and interventions to resolve it.
Decades ago. And this is not just about America. In the UK, you can get arrested for making a mean tweet.
Well, yeah, I've seen shit and heard shit about that. Crazy though. Seeing that could get you blacklisted, bro. Jail time. Just imagine getting jail time for making a tweet. Crazy, bro.
About Israel, even knowing anything about the situation.
This is that, like, banning people for doing that. It's literally, I'm not gonna say, like, it's making people believe that they're controlling everything. Because banning someone for saying shit, you can diss everyone. Oh, you can diss gay people, whatever, straight people. You can disrespect every religion. But once it comes to them and everyone else, you can call fucking Arab niggas bombers, you can call black people animals, thieves, this, that. When it comes to Jews, hey, watch your tongue. Watch that tongue of yours. Say one more thing. Say one thing, and let's see if you don't get head tapped. Say one thing. Like that shit. Just imagine. That's gonna cause people. Why is it that these people are the most protected people? Why are they so protected? One person says something, the account gets banned. Why are they protecting them so much? Is it because they might be controlling everything? Then after it starts spreading it around, more people, realizing the same thing, they're getting protected. And people doing the research and finding, it's only a small portion of them, but most of them are billionaires. But some of them are billionaires. And why are they the most richest billionaires? Who? This, that.
Situation Israel will get you in criminal.
Israel has no gold mines in their country, but they have the most gold. And somehow they're the most organ donors. Something like that.
Trouble. More importantly, they are manipulating and propagandizing their own people. There are arguments, debates about should they be able to rape Palestinian hostages. Like
whoa, wait. Mm. Mm.
fuck? Believe you.
UK government passed an act heavily restricting access to online content deemed potentially unsafe to children. This possibly includes information relating to Palestine and the humanitarian crisis in Gaza.
Israeli occupation forces tied explosives to the body of an 80-year-old Palestinian man who was forced to clear booby-trapped houses, and once they released him, they shot and killed
Mm.
him and his wife. Did you know that Israeli soldiers were captured on film raping a Palestinian? Hostage. And when news of this came to light, Israeli far-right politicians and soldiers and ordinary people protested outside of the facility where the soldier was being held, demanding that he be released. And in parallel, the Israeli Knesset engaged in debates on the right of Israeli soldiers to rape Palestinian hostages.
שיש מי שבפרקליטות חושב שאפשר לבוא ולעצור חיילים על דברים שעושים למחבלי נוח'בה, לא נגמר. אנחנו לא יכולים להמשיך כרגיל.
להכניס מקל לרקטום של בן אדם, זה לגיטימי?
כן, אם הוא נוח'בה, הכל לגיטימי לעשות לו. הכל! הכל!
I want people to realize one thing, and that it's Israel propaganda doesn't just apply to America and Americans, but it applies to almost every first world country. And even more importantly, this happens through media, not just through the news outlets and how they report everything, but
more than 100 BBC. Anyways, continue.
In movies. Giant blockbuster, highest grossing zombie movie ever, where what the fuck, in World War Z, Israel is the only place that is the safe haven from the zombies because they have extra advanced technologies that was able to.
America somehow didn't have that. That's why the
predict the zombies, and it's this open, free place where they'll accept everyone, even Palestinians. And then, obviously, the reason why Israel fell down was because the Palestinians were being too fucking loud. The second part of this video is how you interpret this information, because hating on the Jews, Israel is becoming a mainstream topic.
They added Gypsy Crusader and that fork tart. The white guy on the right. Gypsy Crusade is not white. But yeah, that's the bot.
Everywhere in Republican parties, Democratic parties, everyone is talking.
Just playing with fucking this
Topic. It's
Nick Fuentes, Democrat.
Republican parties, Democratic.
Yo, this guy. Because he said, vote Democrat next. So Trump was doing some stupid, retarded shit.
Parties, everyone is talking about the propaganda, and there's this easy trap you could fall into where people will take advantage of your knowledge. There are a lot of Instagram grifters out there that are becoming extremely popular, hundreds of thousands of
Oh my days, why they add this guy who basically walks up to random girls and wear some clothes, put on some clothes. I mean, he's not wrong sometimes, but I'm just saying, like, he doesn't need to say it. He said, admire your beauty. Or tell them the truth. That's, I guess. Whatever. It is what it is. They can do whatever they want. But Gypsy Crusader, isn't he like Indian, Mexicanish? He's like mixed. don't race mix. This thing is a fucking chameleon. Yo. Like, how the hell are you telling someone not to mix? Meanwhile, you mix yourself.
And I talk to social media managers. They make easily 30 grand a month for shilling random gambling companies, and their whole shtick is that they hate black people, they hate women because they're dumb and stupid, and more importantly,
Jews.
they also hate
Jews.
Paul Miller. Let's say a student wanted to come into your classroom, like you were the teacher, and he got kicked out of
no other classroom. Yeah. And he's gonna say, fuck him or something like. I don't know what's this.
Over 1,000 times. Would you let the student into your classroom?
No, he's gonna say no because the Jews. I know.
Absolutely not. I mean, is the student probably?
I mean,
it's this weird level of self-awareness, but also zero at the same time, because it's important to let people know what's happening in Israel, but the biggest mistake is blindly
woman propaganda, bro. I've seen all these guys.
On people.
He got slapped in the face
because they are Jewish.
Yeah, he's a Muslim and Jew. Yeah, I saw that. That's I think the lady. I'm not talking about the Jewish one. The one I follow her on TikTok and Instagram. What's her name again? Yeah, she's a comedian. She's Persian, this, that.
We forget that a lot of Germans that wanted to kill all the Jews were not bad people. They were easily manipulated.
Very charismatic, funny, likable guy.
And there is this trend.
Yeah, that's a Jewish guy who basically goes on TikTok lives, basically saying, "Oh yeah, this, that." I think his name is Sadat, some shit like that. I think.
There's this pro-Palestinian person, whoever they are, and they interview all of these teenagers, these young people on Omi TV about their views on Palestine and their views on being Israel and Jewish. Excuse me, not Israel's not a thing.
Hello, konnichiwa. Palestine or Israel?
Oh my god, oh, you from me?
Hello. You support Israel? Hi. You support Israel or Palestine? What do you think about Israel?
I think this excessive need for approval and validation comes from that gut feeling of knowing that you're doing something wrong to the Palestinians. But what the propaganda aims to do is help you explain away that gut feeling by saying,
I think they're doing that to rage bait people. They have to, when they get a reaction, that's what they want. These guys are violent. These guys are this, that. Why they getting mad? Because I'm showing them Israel. I support Israel, blah, 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 like.
Oh no, they just hate you because you're Jewish.
I think it's very important to remember that these people are human beings. They were shaped by their environment. They didn't get to choose what type of propaganda or media that is fed to them. And the same thing applies to the Americans. The same thing is applied to the Europeans. It is not a certain group of people, but it is always the people in power that will...
Yeah, it's you versus the government, not you versus everyone. Oh, so they're just using it as scapegoats. Oh, yes. It's like, I'm not gonna say it's like stands. Somewhat. Yeah, it stands it's basically your soul, something like that. Isn't it? It's something like that. basically souls, evil spirits, or whatever you want to call them. Oh, so they basically do what you want them to do, or just say puppets on a string. La 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 la. You basically just controlling them. They go fight for me. They go. You can control them. Ooh, ooh. Move them around. This, that, 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 that. I think I used the soldier thing before. It's just the same concept.
Sell out yourself, us, for money, power, and what's more important is not blindly hating a certain group of people, which is what the Instagram influencer grifters are doing. They just hate on black people, women, Jews, because it pays a lot of money to be this nihilistic, fueled hatred type of person, especially when we're in such an environment where there is a lot of safety. You can't be X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to push back by being extra racist, by being extra anti-Semitic. But that is not the point. Remember Vanessa? The reason why she was never supported, even though she was right all along about Palestine, was because her co-stars, the people in Hollywood,
they probably
did not give a shit. They like to pretend they care. These Instagram influencers pretend that they care. They don't really care about the truth. They don't care about statistics. They only say the fun facts about black people and Jewish people because it pays the bills. How could you possibly, a co-star who worked together, backstab your friend, especially if you're someone who was against the Vietnam War, but then is also in support of Israel and their genocide? Well, it's because they don't care. They're there for the performative politics, which happens a lot today. And there are many videos that I've made about it in other sectors of life if you're curious into watching. But the main theme of everything is that if you delve really deep into these anti-Israel propaganda videos, which I've literally watched hundreds of hours of them, it ruined my mind. It really makes you feel negative. It really makes you hate certain people. And it's this trick and self-awareness that I need to practice where that's what they want. Israel wants
the world to hate
them. They hate them. So, I think, basically, yeah, wants the world to hate them so they can, isn't it like they'll blow up, basically nuke everyone? No. Yeah, I think that's part of what he said once. But yeah, what was it again? The world hate them so they can pull out the basically how prophecy to happen. Basically prophecy. Basically trying to force their way. How do I explain it? Something that was basically prophecy. They want to force it to happen.
Because by doing this, they create the ultimate taboo. Right? We find this disgusting and contemptuous, so the entire world will unite against Israel. But guess what? That's what their religion wants. In the extreme form of Jewish eschatology, or their religion, they believe that at the end of the world, Israel will fight the entire world, and God will help Israel triumph in the end. So what's really happening in Gaza is that there are extremists within the Israel government who want to accelerate the process of the end of the world, where Israel will face the world. And if you think about it, the entire idea of this ritual sacrifice is to unite
everyone against them.
Population. And what's extremely disturbing and horrifying about it is that this works.
It is important to note that Israel and Palestine has been beefing for a very long time, and it is slowly coming to its climax where thousands of people are dying, children, families, they're all fucking dead. Old people, it does not matter. Israel is killing all of them indiscriminately, and how they garner so much support is not because they pop up in fucking movies, it's because they're finding ways to
they're funding other people.
Palestinians. On October 7, Hamas, the terrorist group, went to a music festival. They killed a lot of people, and Israel has been lying. they did kill a lot of people, but for some reason they're saying they are killing children, drinking the blood of them, but there's no proof
How they know if they're not there?
of that.
A character that many people will have seen in the days afterwards is Yossi Landau, who was the southern commander of Zaka, who was on television a great deal. He said
the 2 piles of 10 children each were tied to the back, burned to death.
You then see a phone call which Netanyahu makes to President Biden, where he repeats this story. In fact, he embellishes it.
They took dozens of children, bound them up, burned them, and executed them.
Terribly important, this, because it was entirely untrue. We know the house he's talking about. He's talking about the house in Kibbutz Be'eri, which was the house that was stormed by Israeli police and military, and where it is almost certain that all of the hostages were killed by the Israeli police and military. There were 2 children there, 2 twins, but no other children, so we know the story is untrue. Mr. Landau told a number of other stories. There's one particularly notorious one about the fetus being cut out of a pregnant woman.
The baby that was connected to the cord was stabbed, and she was shot in the back.
We simply know this is untrue. The list of the dead show there's no such victim. Mr. Landau said, I have a picture of this atrocity.
If you want to see the picture, I have the picture of it. This is the baby.
I'm sorry to be graphic here, but I can't see a baby here.
You can't see the baby but this is the picture of the mother.
It was a piece of charred flesh. It wasn't a baby. It certainly wasn't a baby. So it was interesting. Psychologically, I'm not quite sure why he offered to show me a photo that he didn't have.
If your goal is to dehumanize the enemy, desensitize all the suffering that is happening, you make them less valuable than a human. And there is a lot of proof of this, where there are these influencers, they interview the Israeli teenagers, and she doesn't care that these women, children are dying, but she gets all upset that, oh my God, that fucking donkey. How insulting is it that my life or Palestinian life are less valuable than that of a donkey?
It's like white ladies and dogs, bro, and dogs, cats, basic pets. You see, 1,000 people are dying. Oh my god! Oh, look at the dog is homeless. Damn my days. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. There's other people dying, and you're just out there watching.
The animals, the plants, the human are not safe because of you guys. Oh my gosh, how stupid you are.
Can you imagine how dehumanized Palestinians have to be for you to not feel anything when he talks?
Yeah. I remember talking to this one guy. This one guy, on Omegle. It was I did go to Israel. The guy was not physically, just the Omegle thing. But I was chilling, right? I saw this guy. He was wearing a ski mask, doing whatever. He had the ski, the black. He was Jewish. I asked him about, how they be holding like chickens and shit, going around their heads and stuff to take off the sins. I was asking, what's about that? What was it about? Because I already knew what it was about. I just want to hear it. And asked about that. Oh, he did that. He said, "Oh, no, he take off the sin, blah 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 blah." That's it. So what do you think about a Palestinian? Oh, and he was like, those guys are evil. They just doing bad things, bad this, that. After I said, my smart ass, quote unquote. He said he doesn't see the N word. He likes black people, blah blah blah. Yeah, I was like, hey, W. And after I was like, yo, say free Palestine. Yo, this nigga called me a nigger. Yo, it was so funny. Was I the one who skipped or he skipped? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Did that, I was laughing, bro. It was funny. But personally, the guy was low-key kind of chill. Until I said that. So I think that just created like some rage and boom. No, maybe he was trolling. I don't know. Probably not.
Children, but for you to suddenly be moved and become angry when he mentions a donkey. That alone tells you everything.
You have to portray your enemy as savages, barbarians. Oh, Hamas, they're drinking the bloods, killing
Yes,
babies.
this
They're
because I
not
want to
doing
start
that.
off
They're
the
lying
night
about that. And
taking
the
care
exact same correlation is
Yeah.
happening with these Instagram.
Are you a tree surgeon? To have more than woods than these 3 delts. What the fuck? You're hot. No. You make the equator look like the North Pole. Oh, it's because it attracts, I'm assuming. Oh. Dinner first or straight to this dessert? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah. Did you send an invitation to a party? You want to tell me in person? Oh, okay. Yeah, I even elevator because I like to go down, up and down on you. Crazy. So, look.
That hates these certain groups of people, black, women, Jews. They're doing the exact same fucking thing where it's exactly like, oh, they're liars. They're the people that cause the most crime. They're comparing human beings to animals. Oh, what if there was 30% of the rats, but they caused 50% of the crime? They are dehumanizing these human beings as a way to justify their negative thoughts, even negative actions towards these groups of people. It is all about manipulation, propaganda.
Let's say there was 100 fish in a pond, and 13 of those fish were causing half of the issues in the pond. What should we do with those 13?
And the thing is, literally, most regular people do not do shit. They just work, go home, chill, and repeat. Insanity. A black woman speaking, listen and learn. Combined IQ of a cucumber. It's really funny because at least fishes can swim. Some people, I can swim. Swimming is not hard. Actually, you just need a lot of stamina. That's all you need. And just the right form. Just diving, I'm alright. I think so. But anyway, so yeah. People just, it's like 1% is doing something. Let's say you keep releasing violent criminals. Of course the thing is gonna be high. As you do that, they'll commit a crime. You see that, oh yes, they killed 2 people. Nah. Release. Oh, push the button. Boom. Release them. And you're gonna expect, oh, it's not gonna change. They're not gonna increase it. Some violent criminals change. Some don't. The odds of them changing is a little, it's kind of, I'm not gonna say it's low. But some actually lock in and fix up. You're not gonna know. And boom. Keep releasing them. Crime rate goes up. They are doing it while the rest are chilling, doing, still working, and everyone gets blamed for what? It's a. I'm not gonna pull up the pedophile shit. I'm not saying all white people are not pedophiles, but some are. Some of every race is pedophiles. Same thing, criminals. I don't know how to explain it, bro. Actually, I do know how to explain it. You're gonna blame everyone just for actions of like 2 or 3 people. It's kind of retarded, bro. It's still gonna continue. Most of the people are just rage baiting. They actually believe it, but it's rage bait. If you fall into the rage baiting, you're cooked.
Fish.
So what can you do? Genuinely, because if their goal is to get us to hate them because they believe that at the end God will help them, then it's working. A lot of people are hating on them, but at the same time, they're killing so many people, and you can't just not do anything about it. There is almost this fear or feeling of not being able to do anything. You're weak, you're powerless, and This video is going to get a little bit cuckoo and crazy, but you need to realize in Christianity, I don't really know the story, but I know that God tested some guy and he was pretty much about to kill his wife or children. In Buddhism, Buddha did not give a fuck about his father. He did not care about the kingdom he was supposed to rule. He did not care about his mother. Fuck the mother of his children. Fuck his wife. And
I remember watching this. Is it? No, it was some Buddhist thing. Is it Buddhist? Yeah. It's Krishna. Krishna's the dilemma. It's basically either he goes against his family or against or does what he's supposed to do as the leader. Something like that. Reference to the company guided by Arjuna. Yeah. Moral crisis. Krishna commit basically righteous war. No. Emphasizing duty over personal attachment. So his family, his relatives, killing his relatives, or just doing what he needs to do by killing all of them. On the battlefield, Krishna must convince Arjuna to fight a righteous war, against kin. Emphasizing over personal kin or over a duty over personal attachment. Necessity, yeah. In action, Arjuna was overwhelmed by grief and saw the abandoned war, avoid killing his relatives. Krishna taught that avoiding duty due to fear or emotion is emotional weakness, not virtue. Testing out action. Basically, that's basically it.
he let go of all of that because there's his
Yeah, I was supposed to like everything. Know what I was doing. No. No shit, I got more what the flip? More subscribers, bro. Hey man, appreciate it, big dog. 7. Damn, appreciate it, big dog. We asked her who beats us what while she's pregnant. Damn, bro. Big sub.
We were sparks on quiet.
Bro, shut the fuck up. I don't need none of this. Bro, this reminds me of like,
overlapping theme in all
why am I adding a song to it, bro?
types of religion where your main purpose is not to care. And a lot of people talk about stoicism. I will not care when bad things happen
I
to
will
me.
not fall under pressure. This, that, that.
But the reason why I mention all the people that let go of their family is because you're also not supposed to care about the good things. You're not supposed to care about the bad things. You need to reach this level of enlightenment, and you can't be enlightened if you're bogged down.
You're basically bound by the physical connections. You have to detach yourself from emotion, detach yourself from everything. The same thing with Christian's dilemma. How do you go with your duty and detach yourself from your earthly attractions or emotional attachments? Or you just go with your family and still be, don't battle your family or your relatives, seems to your family, whatever. And boom.
Constantly negative news. It's a tough pill to swallow, and I'm not saying to give up on your family, but that's the overarching theme in a lot of philosophies, religion, psychology. It's to let go.
We're overstimulated. Our minds are worrying about faraway things, right? The media, the purpose of the media, as I've joked before, is to make every problem your problem, right? You go on social media, and it's just all
negative things,
viruses, each one trying to occupy a slot in your brain to make you care. Well, 1,000 years ago, someone could have gotten shot or blown up in some faraway country.
And it would have been...
Never heard about it. You had no stake in it. You had no way of knowing about it. Now it's just, your brain is not designed to handle all the world's emergencies in real time as they break. It's breaking your brain at some deep level. You're not even meant to see violence or pornography. Like, those are very weird and rare and unique new things.
Do you think LeBron James cares about Israel and the Palestinian conflict? Of course he fucking doesn't. Does any single person you look up to in real life, whether it's a celebrity, actually care? And I'm not talking about them being overly performative by posting some fucking black square for BLM. Do they actually care enough to do something about it? The answer is no. And those that do care live these miserable lives where they're constantly fighting a battle, which is already predetermined, not because of your constant screaming, but because the people in power have already decided. This is not meant to be a negative thing, but you need to realize, especially if you watch my, How Not to Waste Your 20s, there are problems that exist everywhere, and it's my job, a YouTuber's job, the news, every single company's job to make their problems your problem. Does that make sense? And what you solely need to focus on is your problems is the priority, not the problems of other people. It sounds really messed up, but I guarantee you everyone's going to watch this video who got to this part will just move on, right? They'll disagree. Oh, fuck you, Rambo. I'm not selfish. I'm not a selfish person. And make no donations, never volunteer, never actually do anything to help, but they only believe stuff like that be against my beliefs because they don't want to be seen as a selfish person. But you're watching this by yourself, most likely. So there's a lot of self-awareness that is required to deeply understand this video. There's a lot of intelligence and interpretation that needs to be understood as to why the conflict is even happening and how you can actually benefit from it. Because if you don't, you'll only suffer through guilt, and the people who want all this to happen will benefit from your guilt. Please support me on Patreon. This video is most definitely getting demonetized. I'm not gonna make any money off it.
Definitely, bro. Yo, I'm surprised the video is still up. Damn, bro. He's actually spitting fast.
This is Boov, Rambo, but...
Yeah, literally. He's speaking fast. Anyways, yeah. This C is valid.